When an unexpected bill or emergency expense pops up a few days before payday, panic sets in quickly. You are faced with a frustrating dilemma: take on a heavy overdraft fee from your bank, turn to high-interest payday loans, or search for a modern app-based alternative. This financial strain creates a very real fear of falling into a debt spiral where every paycheck goes toward paying off yesterday's expenses rather than building tomorrow's security. This raises a critical question: is branch cash advance a safe financial safety net, or is it another hidden trap? To evaluate branch accurately, you first need to understand how it operates. Branch is an earned wage access (EWA) platform, meaning it does not lend you money in the traditional credit sense. Instead, it gives you early access to funds you have already earned through worked hours, but haven't received yet due to the standard payroll schedule. Depending on your employer's setup, you can typically advance up to 50% of your earned wages, with limits up to $500 per request and up to $1,000 per pay period. When payday arrives, the advanced amount is automatically deducted from your paycheck. Looking at the advantages, Branch offers clear benefits compared to traditional short-term borrowing. First, there are no credit checks and zero interest charges, making it far safer than payday loans that carry predatory rates. Second, standard transfers, either into the Branch digital wallet or via a standard bank ACH transfer, are completely free. Third, because Branch connects with employer timekeeping systems, your borrowing limit is dynamically tied to hours you have actually worked, which acts as a built-in boundary against borrowing money you don't have. Additionally, the platform provides fee-free banking options and low balance alerts to help users avoid costly bank overdraft fees. However, Branch has notable drawbacks that require careful consideration. The primary limitation is employer integration. You can only access Branch if your employer has opted into the system and verified your roster details. Furthermore, while standard transfers are free, if you need cash immediately, instant transfers to an external debit card carry expedited fees ranging from $2.99 to $4.99 per transaction. If you use instant transfers multiple times every month, those small fees quickly accumulate and act like a high effective interest rate on small advance amounts. The psychological downside is another major risk. Even though Branch is far less predatory than traditional lenders, relying on wage advances can create a continuous rollover cycle. When you advance $300 out of your upcoming paycheck, your next paycheck arrives $300 short. This gap often forces you to take another advance the following week just to cover basic living expenses, turning a short-term patch into a routine habit. To use Branch effectively without compromising your long-term financial health, apply a few clear, actionable strategies. First, treat earned wage access strictly as an emergency bridge for unpredictable, essential expenses, never for routine discretionary purchases. Second, plan ahead whenever possible and select the free standard transfer option to avoid paying instant transaction fees. Finally, use Branch as a temporary safeguard while actively working to build a starter emergency fund of $500 to $1,000 in a separate account. Once you establish a liquid cash cushion, you eliminate the need to borrow against your future earnings, breaking the payday to payday cycle for good.